What's up, Rockstars? Today is an emergency video. I'm changing my schedule completely because I need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. Thank you to my channel sponsor Into the AM. As a company that believes hard work and a great product is a proper way to conduct business, I am delighted to have them as part of the channel. They have some of the coolest graphic t-shirts around and an absolute best fit and feel that has continually exceeded my expectations. With new shirts arriving all the time and other products like boxers, hats, and even a monthly shirt club, I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Check out the link in my description of this video for an exclusive 10% off everything they sell. As always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members for their financial support. It is because of their financial contributions that videos just like this one are possible. So if you appreciate the videos I make every single week for you guys, and you can give even $1 a month, there is a link down in the description below. Thank you very much. With that out of the way, I had to pause building Infinity Metals just for a minute to record this video because this is like mind-boggling to me. I remember reading about this a while back, actually, last year, I think, late last year, but it didn't really, I guess, hit me. I didn't think it would actually happen because NFTs had been, kind of dogged down since then when it comes to public opinion, but I mean, here we are. So if you weren't aware, if you didn't back like the latest Marvel Zombies Zombicide, I think those are the only people that got this email, but you might correct me if I'm wrong. CMON, the official CMON email, sent you this. We got your back. Free digital cards from Monsoon. Notice they're called digital cards. And then it shows CMON and it shows Monsoon. Notice Monsoon is like this kind of odd square shape as well, just kind of like CMON. And then Zombicide calling for backup. Hello, valued backer. You're so valued they can't even use your name. It says valued backer, genericness. Monsoon is giving away $2 million in free packs to CMON backers. Get your free pack of Zombicide Digital. We'll continue here. Collectible cards now. So they're digital collectible cards. If you can guess what technology is behind that, comment down below, but I'm sure you know. Pack contains 5 common cards, 1 rare or legendary card. By the way, there is a 1% chance that 1 rare becomes a legendary card. They're not going to tell you that here. 1 times backer exclusive promo card. Click the personalized link and redeem your free cards by September 15th, 2022. So a month from now. Now, that link, by the way, I've had 2 people click their own links and got a 404, both of them did. So already a botched deal. You should definitely trust the technology and the company behind this. They can do things very well, it seems. Limited to 1 pack per person. Free packs may not be exchanged for cash. Retail value of each pack is $10. Contents of this message are the responsibility of Monsoon Digital. And then, of course, it shows you a nice little fake booster digital pack with a redeem now button and the cards provided by Monsoon Digital. So the contents are definitely by Monsoon Digital, whoever Monsoon Digital is. We'll get to that in a little bit. But then, of course, to make sure you know it is authentic, it is copyright, CMON, this is by their email, this is definitely a CMON communication with this. So what's going on? What is going on? Well, here is Monsoon. It's in beta currently right now, or early access, depending on what documentation you look at. And they do Zombicide stuff. So first of all, there's a sign up here. I know it said 4 backers, but you can get the thing just by signing up through here. So I mean, that's already kind of like basically a lie because it's not just for backers. It's not exclusive to them. It's exclusive to the launch, which you can sign up here now. Anyway, you get to own Monsoon collections. Rare Zombicide digital cards await. Purchase and open packs. Grab it before it's gone. We'll look into that. Looking for a card? Check out the marketplace to complete your collection. Unlock exclusive achievements. And then it's a sustainable approach. And then new to Monsoon, find out more about NFTs. There's finally the word we're all looking for. That are created from Monsoon. And this is feature collections. Neither of these are like this will link, but the other one won't yet. So we're not quite there yet. Okay, but they're going to be adding the Night of the Living Dead eventually as well, and then they'll just kind of keep going from there. So it's going to be all kinds of Zombicide stuff. I don't know if they'll ever have Marvel stuff. So what is this? What is this? So we're actually going to go and look at the packs. So if we click on packs, you see there are 3 packs. There's the regular pack at $10. There's the premium pack at $50, and the collector pack at $400. And these quantities here, I'm assuming these started out at 5,000, $550. So they've made about $700 so far at the time of recording, but this number specifically keeps going down. I haven't seen this number not down since I've looked at it, but I'm sure it will start going down more as well. So either way, they made about $700 via this so far, just with the card packs. There are other ways they monetize. We'll get into that. Okay, and so what does that contain, right? If you click on this, you see 5 common cards and 1 rare card with a 1% chance for rare cards to become a legendary card. Ooh, fancy, a 1% chance. Premium pack ups your chance to a 3%. And the collector pack just gives you a legendary card straight up. And if you're wondering, $400, that seems like a lot. Well, hey, I mean, if you really want to whale out, you can actually spend $20,000 and buy all 50 packs that are available. And yes, these are limited quantity digital cards. Yes, they can make as many as they want. They arbitrarily picked these arbitrary numbers to arbitrarily limit the digital product to try and give it some kind of perceived value. It's kind of a trick of the mind thing, because if something's limited, then it's desirable. And if it costs a lot of money, then it's desirable, and you can show off your collection and do all this. And there's the gamification of it all. Let's actually talk about that. So if we go to collections here, you'll see that not only do you have, all the different cards, the different versions of them and stuff like that, but you also get achievements for essentially getting combos. So you can get the loyal companions by getting 6 specific cards here. You get these cards and then you unlock this achievement, and you can share. Notice all of them will have a share icon and stuff like that, right? So and notice there's a time limit. Right now they're all unlimited, but eventually I'm sure there will be timed limited ones as well. It's all set in there to get you to want to get more, want to buy more, and you're gonna have to buy a ton, and I'll talk about that a little bit as well. So that's kind of its part there. And then of course there's the marketplace, where you can actually buy cards that other people are selling. So you can actually buy an Adrenia for $5.36 or some ammo for $1.14, right? So you can get these various cards that people are selling. I think right now it's a little bit seeded because they had examples earlier, but perhaps not. And the reason I say that is because there's actually a nice white paper here that they link to on medium.com, everybody's favorite website for wonderful content like this. So what are they doing here specifically, right? Buy collectible NFTs with a credit card, sell to others or trade NFTs with friends, collect and display your collection, and withdraw sale proceeds. But oh dear Lord, does it get good? Because I'm assuming they just don't expect you to really, read this. But let's look at the benefits and see who it's to. In other words, are they pitching to people or are they pitching to companies? Brands can engage their customers with collectible NFTs and leveraging their existing IPs, running a Kickstarter, give away an NFT. So obviously, right up front, they are pitching to companies to use their product to essentially sell you more IP brand stuff. Distribution and trade of collectible NFTs in the vein of collectible sports cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Pokemon cards, etc., i.e. NFTs issued in a series with multiples of each type of NFTs of varying rarity. So they're going to mimic, kind of rare and booster packs and stuff like that. And then it says Monsoon is not an art auction house and cryptocurrency trading platform. So they're just doing the NFT portion of it. And of course, it's all based off blockchain and all those other wonderful, wonderful technologies that everybody loves. So let's go ahead, and this is, showing kind of some inner working of there. But one of the great things to look at here, is this right here. So let's start with this. Airdrop and sales. Monsoon packs. This is why CMON's doing this. But we're going to get more into why CMON's really doing this. It gets interesting. The rabbit hole goes deep. Monsoon packs or individual collectibles can be airdropped by brands to their users to generate interest. Which is exactly what that email is. Unopened packs have no minting costs until opened and collectibles generated and minted onto the blockchain. This allows free to user unredeemed airdrops, for example, if a specific marketing action is not taken by a certain time, to be expired and not incur costs to the blockchain. In other words, it's very brand focused to be able to just give away the first hit's free, right? As any drug dealer would tell you. Users may purchase or, veteran, video game developer at this point. Users may purchase packs via credit cards or using their positive balance on Monsoon, if any, generated by sales of the user's collectibles on the marketplace. Okay, and now here's the onboarding. This is fun. Users may sign up onto the Monsoon website or invited to do so by licensing partners in order to collect airdrops. Again, that's what CMON did. CMON is the licensing partner, and they're saying, hey, users can sign up there. Flow wallets and addresses will be created by Monsoon on behalf of users. I don't know what exactly that means, but it sounds positively frightening. I don't want them creating any wallet or address of mine on my behalf. No, thank you. You can stay out of all that. And then act as a custodian of the wallets until keys are out of beta, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this is wonderful here. Cashing out. Users with a positive balance can be cashed out of their PayPal accounts on wire transfer. Oh, hey, that's nice. Minimum cash out is $30. Okay, I can understand that. You don't want to do the transactions willy-nilly. There's a couple dollar price there, perhaps, like at max. Withdrawing anything below $30 will incur a transaction fee of $15, half of it. So if you, literally, if you withdraw $10, you get a $15 fee for that. What? That is outrageous, and that is super predatory. Because what they do is they want you to continue to invest in there. That's why there's a limit and a hefty fee that there is. Because essentially they're saying, hey, you have $30, you get $30 cash right now. Right? But if you don't have $30, well, you still could, but you get a fee. So why don't you just buy and sell a few more things, increase your funds, and then suddenly you'll have 30. Or you'll think, I have 30, I can't take it out, I'll just put it back into there and buy a few more packs. Oh man, the pack's gonna cost me a little bit more than $30. Okay, well, I'll spring up for the $50 one and be sure to get that, because then I'll for sure get my money back. And that, it's all mind games. We all know this. At least me, I'm coming from kind of covering and being invested in the video game industry. So I know all about the mobile, transactions and the methods that they do for that. For instance, if you buy something like a new gun in a video game, they'll actually pair you with people of less skill so that you feel more powerful. And if they want you to buy something, they'll actually pair you with somebody and actually show you that person using it and like, oh, that looks so good, I want that. And there's actually patents around that kind of manipulative matchmaking behind the scenes, where they purposely match you with people that have bought things or that they want you to buy so that you feel good about that. And they'll then match you against stronger people so you need to purchase something else. It's all predatory. It's all ridiculous. It's all nasty digital crap is what it is. Okay, and then of course there are additional fees as well for cash outs for large amounts or something like that. Business model, and it just shows cards. Look, they got digital cards, common, rare, legendary fusions, we'll get into that, and specials or promotionals. In other words, limited time, get it now stuff like the current one they have right now. Okay, and then the licensing platform for brands to engage with fans easily by airdropping and wallet creation for their own themed collectibles. And licensors will also benefit from secondary sales of collectibles on the platform. This is why CMON is doing this, because every single sale that happens there, right? If we go back to here, every single one of these, CMON gets a little bit of money too. And so they're hoping people are just buying and selling these for ridiculous prices and they get that nice sweet percentage on it. In other words, this might seem ridiculous to spend $20,000, but $20,000 is not that much. It is because it's pretty much all profit because it's all digital. So it's not like it costs them anymore to make one pack from another. It's all the same junk. It's just an algorithm based thing. All they need to do is create the art assets and hire 2 web developers and they're good to go, right? So it's not like a huge investment there per se. And then they get to reap those high profit margins from selling 400 card packs by artificially limiting them and stuff like that. But let's go to the tutorial here. And let's go ahead, and we're not gonna watch that right now. They're gonna talk about the packs. Fuse. Okay, actions include the following: list for sale, so you can list the cards that you have. If you don't need it or don't want it or have too many, you can lock the card so that you won't accidentally fuse it, because just like any great mobile game making tons of money on whales and predatory gambling practices and all that other kind of lovely stuff that gets them banned from some countries, we have fusions. Burn away required cards to obtain another. Cards burned will be removed from your card collection. This action is irreversible. Example, to obtain an Uber shield, you would need to fuse 25 riot shields away. So you're getting all this junk, and then you can fuse that you're paying for, and then you're fusing that paid for junk so that it's gone so you can get Uber shield, and then you're going to want the golden Uber shield. You need 5 Uber shields to be the golden Uber shield. So then you have to do a whole bunch more riot shields to get a whole bunch more Uber shields, or pay for the high pack to try and just pull the Uber shield, and then you combine that into the golden Uber shield. And then that's only part 1 of 6 of a collection. And if you get the collection, you get a special rim and stuff like that, because collections flaunted on your profile page when your users visit your profile by clicking on the add collections. And then it talks about achievements and unlocking them and getting a trophy icon, and how rare cards and upgraded cards will have different effects, special effects, or other pizzazz or whatever junk that they'll do to try and just make it look good, right? That's kind of the whole point here. And let's see if there's anything, there's like nothing. So here's a special, and you can see the outside is different, right? If you go to a fusion, here's one here, right? And then a legendary. So they have different animations and pizzazz and stuff like that. Lowest $888. See, that's the real key. They don't want the $400 pack. They want this, where you buy a specific one, because that's what you need, because you need to fuse them, or you need to complete a set, or whatever kind of gamification that they do to sell this on you. So what is going here? Why is this coming out of like what seems like the blue, right? Like, what's going on? Well, let's go ahead to CMON and then go to their digital games, and they have Monsoon Digital. And so like this is very much supported by CMON. It almost seems like CMON is super involved somehow. Like, how did they pair up with this random thing because they want to do a Zombicide like digital card games? Like, no offense, but board games are fairly niche per se, and so a fresh startup blockchain NFT sale thing tying to a kind of a limited niche tabletop board game thing seems a little weird. At least it did to me. So it's like, well, did CMON make this? Is CMON a part of Monsoon? They're just not really saying things. You know how like the people will own different parts of companies and stuff like that, or create other companies under different names and what. So let's figure this out. So here is toybook.com. I've never even been here. This is weird. But back in September 2nd, 2021, they had an announcement on this, actually. Okay, and this is a great quote, so let's read it. Well, this is absolutely a breakout year for NFTs. This was 2021, by the way. It's not that long ago, actually. As far as I know, NFTs are already on a downward trend there when it comes to public opinion, at least. We were determined to do something different and unique with the blockchain technology, said Geoff Skinner, CMON's Senior Vice President of Marketing and Entertainment. In other words, this is, again, marketing. As it is with our tabletop games, our focus is on the consumer, which is why the first thing Monsoon talks about, and the majority of what they talk about, is not the consumer, but the company and how they can make money off of it. The goal we set for this new collector experience are simple. It has to be easy to use and accessible. It has to offer a special personalized experience, and most importantly, it has to be fun. To these ends, we're working with our top game designers, graphic designers, and artists to create our first blockchain product on Monsoon's incredible platform. Okay, so yeah, it just seems kind of odd. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Monsoon. So this is Crunchbase. They kind of categorize a lot of this kind of upcoming stuff, right? I've been here a few times. Typically, when you Google a company name like this, you're going to get a website like this. So Monsoon is based in Singapore, which is kind of interesting because that's where the CEO of CMON is from. Okay, interesting. They were founded in 2020, so fairly early before then, and that's really it. There's not a whole bunch of stuff here, right? Who invested in Monsoon? Monsoon is funded by Razer. Okay, well let's see pre-seed money. Okay, let's see who preceded what. Lead investor Razer, and like the mouse and the laptop company. Why would a kind of a mega company like Razer that does video games invest in what seems to be a tabletop gaming thing? That seems kind of odd. And so it's just some random Singaporean NFT for Zombicide? Like, what's up with that? Well, we'll read into this, and I mean, they're all about it, right? So Monsoon Digital secures seed investment with Razer. The partnership with Monsoon will allow Razer to gain more insights into the tabletop collectible NFT space. First of all, I had no idea there was a tabletop collectible NFT space. I don't even know what that means. But again, this is focused on tabletop. Now, I don't think Monsoon, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Are they always going to focus on our tabletop games, or are they branching out to something else? So far, they've partnered. They're from the same place that CMON is. They are, the Razer invested in them, but specifically for tabletop stuff. And they only have deals right now with CMON, with a future deal from CMON with Night of the Living Dead. So what is going on here? Look, Monsoon's initial offering will include a licensed digital collectible line based on CMON's Ltd's worldwide best-selling board game series, Zombicide. This is weird. This is so odd. Okay, well, you know what? Holy crap. The CEO of CMON used to work for Razer for 5 years as a chief technical officer. Wait a second. Now, I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but I am trying to use my brain here. So here we have the CEO of CMON in Singapore, all right, in Singapore. This NFT company that kind of comes out of nowhere that doesn't list like who's involved in or whatever, from Singapore. And then has Razer, the company he worked with for 5 years as the CTO, invest in that and then only work starting out with CMON stuff. It's this kind of weird, semi-shady looking kind of stuff. Like, it's not listed here. He's not listing that he's part of Monsoon, and maybe he's not. Maybe he's just another investor in it. Maybe him and his buddies at Razer decided to invest. I don't know what's going on exactly, but there's obviously a connection. I don't believe in circumstances that much. I mean, that is a ton of circumstance, right? So I don't know what's going on there. We're obviously not getting the full story of this Monsoon thing and who exactly is getting money from this. But it almost seems like at least Churn or some of the higher ups at CMON might be double dipping on how much they're getting out of this, because CMON's going to get some out of this and then Monsoon gets some out of this. And guess what? they're involved in both. So yeah, this is odd. This is weird. But regardless, it's garbage. NFT, art, collectible, digital stuff that preys on gamification, gambling tendencies, and everything bad in the world is not my jam, right? The whole reason that they have the $30 thing is so you have money invested in there, and then the only reason they have all the collections and stuff like that is to make it look really awesome and cool that you want it, and then they have the predatory prices for like $400 for some digital cards that they could make as much of. And it's all based on the blockchain, which they're claiming is like, oh yeah, it like doesn't even use electricity. It's like run off plants or something at this point, supposedly. I don't know, whatever. So it just, guys, I just talked about this. That this is the trend the industry is going. You can la all you want, but it's where it's going. I understand that the technology's been around for a while. I mean, obviously, but we're like 2 steps behind the video game industry in a lot of ways. And this is part of it, right? Having major board game companies with major licenses now doing NFTs is just another step towards that process, where suddenly board games are being conflated with this get-rich-quick scheme kind of stuff, where you just make some terrible art, shotgun it on the internet, make it limited, and hope some whales buy it, because it doesn't need a lot of investment and you can get a lot of money from it. That's the whole craze is what it's there. Now, as far as I knew, the NFT craze has kind of died down a lot, and nobody can sell their like Bored Ape crap or whatever. But I mean, yeah, who knows? Maybe people are going to really want Zombicide. I mean, obviously, people have bought the packs, right? This number is going down. I'll keep monitoring it, of course, and it's nice that because it's limited, you actually know how many they've sold. But what you don't know is this is the small fry. What the big stuff is in the marketplace. This is where you get the majority of it, right? This is where you get the, let's see, where is it? What was it? Fusion? That's only 400, yeah. So this is where you get the big stuff, right? Where suddenly stuff's selling for thousands and thousands of dollars is what you're hoping for. And you just collect cool profit on top of it, all because you made some art jiggle, like the intro to a Kickstarter video. But then you made it all fancy and gamified it up and prey on the weak, essentially. So I don't know, guys. This is gross to me. I don't like the NFT stuff. I don't like the whole crypto whatever stuff. And I understand cryptocurrency isn't involved in this, but it's just like you know how like they always say like, hey, if you buy a gun illegally like off the street, you're also kind of paying a drug dealer, right? Because you might not be buying drugs, but the same guy's involved in both. Same thing here. It's all related, right? All the Web 3.0 stuff, whether it's blockchain, NFT, whether it's the cryptocurrency stuff, all of that is the same dudes doing it, right? And so I don't want any part of that. I don't want my board games being any part of NFT digital art assets being sold for thousands of dollars. Why? No. That is... I would much rather CMON invest in a better physical product instead of cheapening their product. Maybe they shouldn't lessen their cardboard quality and make some NFTs. Maybe they should increase the cardboard quality so they're, not garbage tier and not sell NFTs. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. Am I out in left field? Do you love your Bored Ape art? Is it worth a lot to you? Do you have one? I can't believe this. We were just talking about this. We're having a great discussion about how far we are, and then boom, CMON wants you to buy some NFT art assets from some beta thing that is questionable on who owns it, who makes it, where it's from, who's involved, who are you sending money to, who gets paid when I pay stuff, how can I get my money out, what kind of ridiculous fees are you going to charge me? And what kind of mental tactics are you abusing to try and sell me these very shiny booster packs? And let me know. Are we going to see more of this? I mean, I guess they're invested, right? They posted that they're going to have Night of the Living Dead, and that's coming soon, right? See, it says soon right there, and kind of weird. Now, I have dark mode on. It's probably normally bright, but anyway, so that's soon. This is current. Guess we'll see. I mean, and there are so many achievements. I didn't look at all the achievements, but there's a lot of achievements you can get. Look at that Zombicide Master. Ooh, you only need 185 cards to get that. Perfect. Gross. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I had. Back to regular programming after this one. Take care. Bye, guys.